Well, we came up with the idea in 2011, and we started attending classes and bee clubs and going to meetings and meeting other beekeepers and getting an idea what to do. We got our first bees and set up our hives in May of 2012.
The smoke, it masks their alarm pheromones, and someone's disturbing their hive, they'll release an alarm pheromone, and it also gives them an idea there's a fire in the area, and they will start gorging on honey, getting ready to evacuate. Ideally, they'll leave us alone. People have been using smoke on bees for thousands of years. And then these are little straws with sawdust in it, and that'll burn a lot longer than paper.
If you notice these bees right here, they're actively drinking. Again, the smoke has made them believe there's a forest fire, and so they're trying to eat as much honey as they can for energy because they think they might have to go and make a new hive.
And also we've spilled some of their honey.
The thing with bees we have on campus are honeybees. Also, their scientific name is Apis mellifera. As a biology major, I've always found things like ecology and the environment interesting, and I heard about the bee research from a past academy student that had participated in the research, and I just thought it would be cool to do, and I wanted to learn more about bees.
This one is 104.7 pounds.
We measured the bees using brood minders, which was a weight measuring device for the bees. We basically put them under the bees and to measure the weight of the beehives, and what we are doing with that data is comparing our weight of the beehives to hives in Australia, Florida, Oregon in terms of weight and the type of the season.
This is what we want to replace. Black, brown, it's several years old. And try and get them away from there. Let's get rid of some of this excess wax. Yeah, the wax is all black. That's because it's old. One of these has some yellow pollen on his back legs.
Okay. That's new.
A couple of them. Yeah, it's like they're putting some honey in the corners there.
Yeah.
And then that's a really old queen cell. Like years old.
Besides honey, some other products are lotion, which we make with honey and beeswax and shea butter and some other oils. We also have lip balm or chapstick, which we make with beeswax. And we've also made some candles. We melt the wax and pour it into molds that solidify. And just little wax trinkets and knickknacks. To extract the honey, we put a maze underneath the honey. The hive has different stories or levels on it. And we put a wooden maze under the level that has the honey in it, and the bees can go down, but they can't get back up. We come out to the hive and we take them out of the hive and bring them back to our bee house, which is located in the Pope House on the Concord campus. And the honey is covered with wax, and we cut that layer of wax off. And then we put the frame of honey, a little wooden frame of honey, into a big centrifuge essentially, and spin it around in a circle really fast. And that'll spin the honey out of the frame. And then we put it into bottles after passing it through some filters. Get all the wax and dead bees out of it. We're located pretty close to the soccer field or football stadium.
I've learned a lot. I've learned more about like beekeeping and really what it is. I've learned that bees cycle and that it's very common in the winter to lose a lot of bees, so you have to be very careful. I've learned that most bees are girls, at least the worker and queen bee, obviously, and the male bees don't do that much.
Getting in them, Riley. Yeah, just in the. Yeah, watch. Like, watch standing in front. Riley, you're right in there.